Imagine being handpicked by Vince McMahon himself. You're young, you're jacked, you can talk, and you're a natural in the ring. You're supposed to be the next big thing in WWE, but today, Austin Theory's career feels more like a cautionary tale. What went wrong? How did WWE fumble one of its most promising future stars? Let's talk about how WWE failed Austin Theory. Before the big lights of WWE, Austin Theory was already turning heads. At just 20 years old, he was dominating the indie scene, particularly in Evolve. This guy had everything: the look, the charisma, the in-ring presence. He was even called the future of WWE by Evolve commentators, and WWE was watching closely. In 2019 they signed him, and Theory went to NXT, and for a while everything seemed to go exactly as planned. Then things got weird. In March 2020, out of nowhere, Austin Theory was called up to Monday Night Raw, not just for a quick appearance. He was inserted into a faction with Andrade, Angel Garza, and Zelina Vega. Even stranger, Theory and Garza challenged the Street Profits for the Raw Tag Team titles at WrestleMania 36. Let that sink in. WrestleMania, during a pandemic, with no crowd, and Austin Theory was in a title match. They lost. Then just weeks later, he got kicked out of the faction. But WWE wasn't done with him. Theory then joined Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy as part of the Monday Night Messiah stable, and for a second it looked like WWE still had plans. He was getting screen time with Rollins. He was aligned with one of the company's top stars. But just as quickly as it began, it ended. By mid-2020, Theory vanished. He quietly returned to NXT. No big send-off, no storyline exit. But then, something magical happened. In late 2020, Theory joined The Way in NXT. Johnny Gargano, Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell, and Theory formed one of the most entertaining groups in NXT history. This was a different Theory. Goofy, hilarious, and incredibly self-aware. Fans loved it. He had comedic timing. He played the dumb jock perfectly. And suddenly, it felt like WWE finally figured out how to use him. But as always, the good times don't last. October 2021, Theory was back on Raw, and this time, he was the chosen one. Literally. He also had a selfie gimmick where, after beating his opponent, he would take a selfie with the downed opponent. Then, Vince McMahon started appearing on TV again just to mentor Austin Theory. He slapped him, berated him, made him prove himself week after week, and it worked. Sort of. Theory won matches, got promo time, even faced Pat McAfee at WrestleMania 38, which Theory lost, but he did one of the best Stone Cold Stunners of all time. Even won the United States Championship, but then lost his first name, just Theory, Then in July 2022, WWE gave him the ultimate golden ticket. He won the Money in the Bank briefcase. But that's where everything fell apart. With the briefcase, Theory could have challenged any world champion. Roman Reigns, hell, even NXT. Instead, he cashed in on the United States champion Seth Rollins. Not only did he lose the cash in, it made him look like an idiot. And not in the fun way kind of way, just dumb. Fans were stunned. Also, Theory literally won the US title about a month later. Triple H buried him. What was the point of putting the briefcase on him if this was the plan? Then came the John Cena feud. On paper, this was huge. The face of WWE versus the future of WWE. But Cena didn't hold back. In promos, he verbally destroyed Theory, called him a generic guy with no soul. And worst of all, he was right. Theory beat Cena at WrestleMania 39, but the match was forgettable. Cena didn't even stay in the ring after, just walked away. There was no rub, no moment of elevation, just a flat, silent ending. And after that, Austin Theory lost the US title then. Radio silence jobber. WWE tried again, this time, pairing Theory with Grayson Waller in a team called A-Town Down Under. And again, there was potential. Waller could talk, Theory could work. It was a modern version of The Miz and Morrison, but WWE never committed. And while they did win the SmackDown Tag Team titles at WrestleMania 40, they didn't get strong feuds and their reign was forgettable for a year. WWE teased a face turn for Theory, and before they could really gain steam, boom, the team split in July 2025. Now, Theory is in career limbo. So what went wrong? Here's the truth. WWE kept changing his character with no consistency. He was hot-shotted to the main roster too early. The Money in the Bank cash-in buried his credibility. Cena's promo feud exposed his weaknesses, and most importantly, WWE never let him find his own voice. Theory was always someone else's guy, Vince's guy, Seth's guy, Johnny's sidekick, and then Grayson's tag partner, but never his own man. Austin Theory is just 27 years old. He still has time. But right now he's lost in the shuffle. Not because he lacks talent, but because WWE never figured out what to do with him. Maybe one day, he'll reinvent himself. Maybe he'll go away and come back stronger like Drew McIntyre or Cody Rhodes, but for now, Austin Theory is a reminder that sometimes, being the chosen one in WWE isn't a blessing, it's a curse. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe for more wrestling stories, and let me know in the comments, can Austin Theory still be saved?